Okay, check this out. Write a blog intro. The tiny desert cactus on my desk. Cheesy topic, but just an example. Okay, AI decided to add a little code, no problem there. Now check this out. Read my mind. Explore survival traits of the desktop cactus. Cool. Let's see what we get. Awesome. That is super cool. So what the heck is going on here? So this is the new Chibi. I haven't posted too much about this on YouTube. And well, why not now? On 7 February, we're going to be relaunching Chibi. And this is it. This is a view of it. This is a document that I'm working on within my testing workspace. And I want to show you what I just did. We call that feature Chibi Actions. And what they give me is the ability to do whatever I want, really, as long as it's within the realms of what AI is capable of and sort of text editor type of thing, content editing, content creation. And so Chibi Actions are essentially sequences of tasks that you build that become tools that you can use or reuse, become reusable tools for you to accomplish your work more efficiently and quickly. And since they're tools that you're building for your own specific needs, then the AI generates content that is more accurately depicted for your type of writing and the goal that you're going for at the moment that you need it. Sounds a little cryptic maybe, but let me just go ahead and show you some of this stuff. So the first thing I did is I ran that action that said write a blog intro, right? And you saw that there was a pop-up and I was able to put in the topic or whatever it is that I wanted the AI to write about. And then I got an intro. So let me show you what happened there. This is what a Chibi action looks like. It is a sequence of tasks that will run from top to bottom. In this case, it's going to ask for a topic first, and then it's going to write about it's going to write an intro about that topic. Pretty simple. There's no limit to the number of steps that can be in your Chibi action, and all the actions can build and grow off of each other and become building blocks that produce different results. You have a plethora of different options that you can use within your actions to produce or accomplish different things. And in this case, this particular element here, after we ask for the topic, this element here, we call this the stream template element. And it just allows me to write a prompt essentially, but the prompt has dynamic capabilities. Notice this says the topic is from task 1. This is task 1, and this is where I entered the topic. And so it gets passed in to this template, which then gets sent over to the AI to run. There's more to it than that though. What we can do is we can look here into the settings and we can see that what I decided to use in this case was Mixtral 8x7 model. That's because in this new Chibi, you have the ability to use a plethora of different models out there. At launch, we're going to support OpenAI, AI21, and a service called Together AI, which hosts a whole bunch of open source models like Mixtral right here that you see. And if you've never heard of Together AI, I highly recommend you check them out. It's an excellent service. And by supporting them, what it gives you is the ability to use roughly 37 or something different open source models that can accomplish tasks that sometimes OpenAI models can't do because the moderation is too strong or something, and your topic that you're trying to write about, OpenAI doesn't agree with it for some reason. Even if it's not overly dark or illegal activity or things like that even. But for whatever reason, their moderation kicks in, blocks you from writing certain things. And you can use other models that can still accomplish those tasks for you. You have the ability to come in here and set up your own instructions. In this case, it just left it really simple. Your Chibi, your friendly writing assistant. But you can go in depth and provide all the instructions that you want. You can give it some extra knowledge. You can give it tasks. You can give it limitations and all kinds of different things that stage this action to perform exactly the way that you want. And it will perform that way every time you click the run button, or in previous case where I clicked it over here in the side tools. And you also have access to control all the different settings and stuff inside of the AI. You know, you get the temperature, length, and that kind of stuff that's typical with most AI. So I was able to set that up inside of my action. And these are some other settings that are part of the stream template element here. Every element will have its own unique sort of settings depending on what it is that it's trying to allow you to do. And yeah, that's just a really simple example of an action. But I think what you might be able to take from this is that actions become your tools that you can reuse to accomplish your tasks really quickly, or even accomplish tasks that were not so easy to do else, you know, in other tools out there on, you know, on the market, because they kind of make up preconceived notions of how they want you to use AI, right? This new Chibi, we're calling it it's your no code AI content workbench. And as you can see, the reason that we call it that is we're no longer kind of making any assumptions and building tools that will do things for you. We're building the tools that you can use to build your own unique tools that can then more closely mimic your workflows, your types of content, produce better results for you because you have total control to build what you need. And this is just one tiny fraction. Well, I shouldn't say tiny fraction because actions are amazing. The things that our testers have been coming up with as we have been on this journey to create this new version of Chibi has been really eye-opening. It's just been, you know, the things that the creativity that people have out there. This is one of the things that is so cool about this. The creativity of everyone in the community that is using Chibi to come up with these different things is just something that there's no way that an app developer alone could just kind of come up with and build for everyone, you know, on a case-by-case basis, so to speak, right? But by building Chibi in this way, where you can set up your own tools, just really kind of opens the field here, because I've seen some things where, you know, some of our testers are building like where it'll analyze the entire page, come up with new ideas, or find things that are missing for inserting content that has been, you know, forgotten or missed during the creation process. It'll do reviews on stories. It'll even go in and find places where a certain character's dialogue is maybe not quite, you know, up to par, and give suggestions on how to improve that dialogue. There's no predefined sort of this Chibi is for bloggers or it's for creative writers, or it's for everyone who wants to create content, because it's essentially your workbench. You get to do what you want with it. We have a plethora of other things that we'll go through eventually over time as we come up to relaunch, or especially after relaunch. One more thing that I want to mention in this video, though, is that all of these are shareable, right? So if I come up here and I have this write a blog intro action, and maybe I've gone through and I've done a lot to really make this action superb, I can come up here, I can click this copy button. It says action copied to clipboard, ready to share. And I can go into the Chibi community and I can paste this into the community, and other Chibi users can copy it and come over and import it into their actions as well. So what they would do is they would come over here into one of these action groups. An action group is just like a folder where it gives you the ability to organize your actions. So you can see I have like actions inside of each of these. And I can come over here, I can click this button right here, and it's going to ask me to allow it because I'm in the Brave browser. But when I hit OK, success, action imported, and it goes right into an editor for this. I've copied it for myself. It's like a duplicate of it now, and I can do something different. Maybe I have different variations of that action that I want to build. So I could do that as a way to duplicate the action for myself, but also others in the community can grab this, import it into their Chibi, and then they can make adjustments to how they see fit for their needs. But the coolest part of this is that it just sparks ideas. Things that you never would have thought to create in an action. You might see someone else do it, and then you try it, and then you do it differently yourself, because, you know, we all do things differently. You do it differently. You share something else, you know, others see that and they take it in, they do differently. And then we all just kind of have these different ideas, and ultimately we just spark new ideas from each other. And we start having actions that can just do some really interesting things that nobody would have ever thought of on our own. So the Chibi community is powerful, especially with this capability of sharing actions amongst each other. And it's not just actions. We have roles, we have clips, we have variables, other things. They're all shareable, and we can make that into a really powerful part of the Chibi community, the whole Chibi experience. And so that's actions. This is a quick impromptu introduction to, or I should say sneak peek into the new Chibi that's coming soon. And I hope that you found this interesting. If you have any questions, feel free to drop into the comments below. I will also provide a link to the Chibi community, because there we have a Chibi relaunch channel and a sneak peeks channel where we're sharing videos like this and other things, having some really interesting conversations around different models and different things that are in the AI space leading up to the relaunch of this new Chibi. So if you want some additional information, definitely hit up the Chibi community. We've got more going on there. And I look forward to just hearing from you and seeing what you think of this. And yeah, until next time, take care.